So the peaceful lake has been disrupted slightly by this Zonda Cinque. Just positioning it here on this pier for some photos, which is pretty crazy. Just stopped up in the mountains above Geneva with this absolutely sensational view of the lake behind us, with the top car Pagani Zonda Cinque, one of 5 in the world, and then the top car Fury, this is called, which is based on the 720S Spider. Absolutely bonkers. Look at the wings on the back of this. That's awesome, and a number plate as well to match. So just stopped at this dealership and we've got a 650S, a 964 Turbo, 2.7 RS, Ferrari 550, and then inside, Porsche 962 Le Mans car. Hopefully you can see through the reflection. Jaguar Project 7. Another 964. Ferrari F40, and at the end, best of all, McLaren P1 GTR. Just look at that. Just here at the Intercontinental Hotel, we've got the Pagani Zonda Cinque again, and then we found this Mercedes-Benz SLS Black Series in solar beam yellow, which is absolutely filthy, you might be able to tell on the video. And then over there again is the 720S, the top car 720S. So quite a nice little selection here. So we've just now come to Modena Cars, the Ferrari dealership in Geneva, and they've got this amazing little lineup of cars here this evening, kind of in place of what would have been at the motor show, I think. So first thing I could not ignore was the Ferrari SP2 Monza. This is the 2-seat version of the Monza, absolutely sensational, with a pair of Ferrari Formula 1 cars behind it. And then moving on to here, we had the latest models. We've got the F8 Tributo, this is the 488 replacement, and then the F8 Spider in AAA yellow. One cool feature on the F8 Tributo is this kind of Ferrari F40 style Perspex rear window, which is unique to this car. Again, the F8 Spider, lovely, obviously doesn't have the rear window. And then the Ferrari SF90 Stradale, which has 1,000 horsepower. Twin turbo V8 hybrid with 1,000 brake horsepower. The details on this thing are just insane. If you take a little look through the window in the back, you can see the engine's all the way down there. Very low centre of gravity. So over here we have a pair of the brand new Ferrari Roma. Absolutely beautiful car. I've got 2 of them here, one in silver and one in blue. If you take a closer look at this car, the window's open so we can have a look at the interior. It's a completely new interior design from Ferrari. You can see entire virtual cockpit on the dashboard. Lovely, and of course it is a 4-seater, although I don't know if any full-size adult would fit in the back. And then they've got that new gear selector. It's obviously an automatic gearbox, but it's to replicate the kind of click-clack manual gearbox look, which is a nice touch. Then this is the brand new 812 GTS in this absolutely stunning shade of dark blue. You can just about see it. The whole rear end is redesigned as well. This carbon fibre rear diffuser, completely different to the coupe. Then this lovely tan interior, kind of orangey tan even, contrasting with the blue fantastically. New wheels as well for the GTS. If it wasn't obvious, the distinguishing feature of the GTS is that it is an open-top version of the 812, the V12 supercar. Then round the back in the showroom, they've also got the Ferrari workshop, and you can see there's all sorts of Ferrari models here. Race cars in the corner, Ferrari Pistas, Pista Piloti as well. And of course here, Ferrari Enzo, absolutely awesome. So this is something quite special. This is a half-scale 488 Pista wind tunnel model. So they use this in the wind tunnel to model the shape of the new Ferrari 488 Pista when they were designing it. I can't imagine how much that is worth. Come to La Reserve this evening for a Supercar Owners Circle event. They've got SLS Black Series, this incredible 280 SL Pagoda, and the Cinque again that you've seen all day long. It's quite a nice little lineup. So it's now the second day in Geneva, and we've just got up and out of our flat, and this is the first thing we've seen, this amazing kind of, I think it's Blue Nethams is the colour name, SVJ, gold wheels, orange calipers. I quite like this actually. Well, it's very, very nice here, just beside Lake Geneva over there. So it's a cool little first spot this morning. So this morning I've come to Car Yugati to have a look around, and the first thing you're struck by is this Pagani Huayra Roadster. This amazing yellow colour with polished wheels, and then there's a matching one in red also with polished wheels, but this one has a little bit of a different touch on the back that you don't see very often. The entire rear is also painted red, but if you look at the yellow one, it's carbon fibers. You don't see that very often. The details on these cars are absolutely incredible. V12 AMG bi-turbo engine peeking through there. And here we've got 430 16M, the convertible version of the Scuderia, built to celebrate the 16th World Championship for Ferrari. Ferrari F40, 488 Pista, very familiar with these cars. A lovely Rosso Corsa F12 TDF, no stripes. Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG, 288 GTO, very special car. As you can see, there are so many cars in here, so I'll only just point out the ones that stand out to me. Moving along here, there's some more very, very interesting cars. That's quite cool, a little golden Ferrari F40. Then this is epic. A green GT2 RS. See, full carbon fibre bonnet. And then the interior, it's got a tartan interior. That is just insane. I love that a lot. 350,000 francs for this car. And then this, at first glance, just looks like a black 675 LT Spider. But if you take a closer look at the paint, I hope it's going to come out on the camera. I don't know if it will, you have to take my word for it, that there's a red metallic fleck in this paintwork, which makes it really stand out. 599, Ferrari FF, 4-litre GT3 RS, the new 991 GT2 RS. Then over here, something very special. A red on red on red Porsche 959K. So you can see it's even got red wheels. And a full red interior. This car is bonkers. BMW Z8, a lot of love for those. I think the last car I'll point out in here, Rolls-Royce Phantom Drophead, the Series 1 with the thinner headlights. I much prefer that. And then look at the polishment on those wheels. It's like a mirror finish. Quickly take a look at the interior around the back. I love the kind of yacht decking. That's a proper car. I'd love to own one of these one day. If you remember the Huayra Roadster I pointed out earlier, this is a 1 in 8 scale model of the exact car, signed by Horacio Pagani. The detail is incredible. So we've come through now to the back to this secret area, and first thing we're greeted by, it's all quite tight in here, Ferrari 550 Maranello. Lovely red interior on that. So we've got an old Rolls-Royce, Bentley in front of it. I've got no idea what we're going to find around here because I'm just going in for the first time. TBR, little Mini Cooper, that's quite cool. Ferrari 360. .308 as well. There's 365 Daytona. 993 GT2 race car by the looks of it. And lots of other things. I'll go take a closer look. Just waded through the sea of cars to have a closer look at some of these. Got 512 BB here, and another one over there, and another one here, so that's very cool. So right in front of me, got a 964 Turbo 3.6. It's an absolutely stunning car, and then another 993 Turbo in blue, which I love. Another 550 here as well. Then this is probably one of the most special cars in here, Ferrari 250 GT Lusso. And I couldn't help but notice this green Porsche 356 as well. That's lovely. Kind of matches the GT2 RS in the other room. So just come back to Ferrari this morning to see if anything was different to last night. And a couple of things have changed around. Ferrari 488 Pista, very nice shade of red. I think it might be Rosso Mugello. And then a 488 Pista Pilotti, tailor-made, parked out the front, looking amazing in the sunshine. So that's quite cool. And a few other things. Lovely blue Pozzi Ferrari FF, and I've just noticed it's got a blue interior as well. That's a nice touch. So this is the 458 Speciale Aperta that drove past us earlier. Hopefully you noticed from the video it was a little bit louder than a normal Speciale Aperta, and that's because it's got a Novitec exhaust, which is just insane. F12 TDF has just shown up. They're about to take some pictures off. That's pretty cool. So we're taking pictures of this Rosso Dino Apaco F12 TDF, one of 799 in the world, next to the stunning scenery of Lake Geneva. And also this Aventador SV has arrived, which is quite cool. You've seen a clip, this thing sounds amazing. So cool to have these two Italian V12s parked side by side here. So we've made one more final stop before we're going to go back to the airport to go back to England after these 2 little days that were supposed to be for the Geneva Motor Show, but as I mentioned it was cancelled. And the last thing we've seen is a pretty good way to end the trip. It is a Rosso F1 2007, that's the colour name, Ferrari LaFerrari. Absolutely beautiful. Here outside Ferrari again. But really cool just to swing by again and see this in the flesh. Looks absolutely savage. And a great way to end this short trip. Definitely worthwhile, just like San Moritz, definitely worthwhile coming out, irrespective of the show being cancelled. So there we go guys, back at the airport again, back in Geneva after a couple of days at what was supposed to be the Geneva Motor Show, but as I mentioned it was unfortunately cancelled for the coronavirus. Again, I had my doubts whether it would be a good idea to come or not, but as I mentioned absolutely everything was already booked, so I just thought why not. And it was a pretty great trip, I'll be honest. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and hopefully going forward nothing else is cancelled because of this virus, so fingers crossed that everything